Hey, what's up, Glitch? Oh my god, pro streamer, dude. I'm just grumbling. I was going to get the joysticks calibrated, but I just realized I'm going to have to reset up my gremlin profile because the backup that turned up on Carbonite is old. Kind of irked. I should have thought to check that, but I actually thought it was in a folder on the data drive. So I'm kind of like, dude. So that'll probably be the biggest hassle. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that some of this stuff I really needed to redo from scratch anyway, because like my joysticks, my basic stuff is fine, but where they changed, like everything was all screwed up the other day with the precision mode, the new vehicle ADS, whatever you want to call it, because it doesn't actually have a user-friendly name in the Star Citizen settings. But whatever. Let's see. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. Pedals. Start calibration. All calibration settings. What? All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Tools. Where do I see the test axis? Okay, so there's just the one axis. No, they did not, unfortunately. I thought they did. Everything was looking pretty good early on, but this morning, when I hopped in, I immediately got the problem. So I shut New World down, and then I launched my Second Life viewer, which was also doing it. I discovered yesterday, and it did it right away too. And actually, at one point late yesterday afternoon, I had gotten the same kind of performance without running either of those, just with Windows. So there's definitely something wrong. To be perfectly honest, at this point, I'm hoping it's just the SSD. So there's a new SSD on the way. I'll be reinstalling again, hopefully on Saturday. But at least I have some idea what's going on. Absolutely. Absolutely, Zeralis. Right. Okay. Tools. Calibration. Calibration. Just an explosion. Yeah, man, I still can't believe that all of that happened the way that it happened. Like, what the heck, dude? Okay, don't I need to... Okay, set that. Sure, that's all set. The T-router. All right, left stick. Tools. I already actually did all of the firmware. That actually start it. Operation. Actually think this is only relevant to button settings. I just want to make sure everything is rewritten. All right, and then tools test is start calibration. Right stick. Now it's definitely springing off center. That might explain some of the weird roll behavior I was seeing. Being displayed. Where? Oh. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you for mentioning it, but it's a very public email. I use it for everything. But I appreciate the it's a good idea not to do that kind of thing, but I'm not worried about it. I appreciate you letting me know. Okay, did I end that? In calibration? Did. Oh, I must have had this notification turned off. Freaking, my wife is pinging me with Messenger. You guys are probably hearing the boop, boop, boop. Okay, so those are done. Are properly lit up. Let's see, we need to launch Star Citizen so I can make sure that sure which channel is this on media. Needs to be game channel. Okay, wait a minute. Why didn't you actually do that? Oh, wait a minute, dumbass. Derp. Uh, I am an Evo. Okay, that's on the game channel. Star Citizen. Is it running right now? I know that they had started it and they were going to leave it running for a while, and then with what went on with the wife and then me reinstalling Windows, I didn't even look at Star. If it's up and running, I don't know, maybe. See, I mean, I'm more inclined to do live, but you know, if I can make the jump once, maybe. I would like to actually be able to successfully navigate the wormhole, because the problem that I had in my tests, even the most recent ones, is like I hit the wormhole and then I couldn't steer, wouldn't let me pilot. And I understand it's better in the last test that I wasn't able to participate in, and people actually felt like they could fly. But for me, what happened was I hit the wall and then just went away to nowhere. And eventually, you know, I dropped out and appeared in Pyro, although I appeared in somebody else's ship and we both exploded. So, fun. Right. You know, I think my settings should actually be set now. Is that why the music didn't start playing? Looks like. Velocity indicator. Okay, so it definitely picked up most of my settings. Need to. Sorry. E. Crap, where did I find my? Right now I'm displaying my actual name too at the top of that window, but also not a secret. Crap. I found my there. Let's see. Just do the thing. Right. I was having a problem with my SSD, but at first I thought it was only in New World. New World seems to be the worst culprit. It and my Second Life viewer, Firestorm, stuff that I can't stream because apparently Twitch thinks that all there is on Second Life is adult content, which, to be honest, they're not entirely wrong. But both of those pieces of software will periodically kick my SSD use to 100%, and when it does it, it essentially makes the computer unusable. If I'm lucky, it only lasts long enough that eventually the audio buffer, it actually keeps playing in the background. And New World in particular, sometimes I could do stuff in New World, but everything else was locked up. And if I tried to move too far away, then it got even worse and it hard seized. Eventually, it'll come loose and drop out of 100% use, and then I can do stuff, which is usually when I took advantage of Alt F4, the GTFO from New World. And I tried all manner of things to try and fix it. AGS support was absolutely no help whatsoever. And it does sound like one or the other, which is why I did a full clean reinstall of Windows. And the very first thing that I did was install something I knew was going to trigger it. And at first it seemed okay, but here it was on day 2, and before I even started adding more software, I kicked New World off and it did it. So I don't know what's causing it to be a periodic issue. So I'm hoping it's because the thing is that if I go run Samsung's drive test, right? I ran this last night. It took about an hour, about 2 hours or whatever to run. Everything's fine, right? The drive behaves perfectly. So I don't know what's causing it. No idea. I can only assume it's not a problem with the actual chips on the RAM. Maybe it's a caching problem. Maybe it's, I have no idea. But at this point, the only choice that I have left, since I've essentially, replaced everything except the hardware, is to get a new SSD. So I've got a new one coming. Thanks to some help from somebody who will remain anonymous currently, and he decides he wants some say. But I did get a helping hand from somebody in the community about getting that replaced. Awesome. Yeah, well, the thing is that when it started, one of the things that I did, I realized that on the main board, there's heat sinks that can cover SSD slots. And I actually didn't realize that those were heat sinks and that they were covering SSD slots. There was an open SSD slot that was right under the GPU, right? The PCIe slot that I used for the GPU. But the top heatsink was actually the SSD, the M.2 slot that is on the same channel, or is on the channel that's directly connected to the CPU, which is where I should have put the SSD in the first place. So I did actually not just reseat the SSD, but it's been moved to a new slot that should have been at least slightly more performant. And I still have the same problem. So, because it's, it's an M.2 SSD, there aren't even any cables. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about any of it except that it's intensely frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And obviously, like right now I'm streaming and everything's hunky-dory, right? So most things work fine. Smart tab. don't know if there's anything that displays that here, is there? You know, I ran all of the... Oh, a lot of this stuff I've been through the loop many times. So what specifically do we want to look at, CAD? Or tab where? There's one here and I'm just not seeing it. It's just the back and stuff. Well, let's see. Driver unknown and faces and no info. Yeah, I mean, they do say, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand any of that because, you know, of course, this is on the reinstall. And I don't think I've redone all of the... You know, no, that's actually not true because when I went to go install Windows, it didn't recognize the drive and I had to install the what do they call it? All the crap. Shit. I had to reinstall all of the RST stuff in order to even see the yeah, right, which it could be. I did actually... I did, didn't I? Oh, I have done so much in the last week trying to resolve this. I could be on the old firmware. I should have it. Should have downloaded it the other day. Although I don't see it in this list. Because I thought that was on the list of stuff that I tried, but right now... Where? Yeah, I'm sure it will. And I mean, you know, that's not a problem. Today's stream is very informal since I'm still trying to catch up with crap. Where's the... I'm actually kind of confused as to why there's not a quick... That's not actually really helping me. Oh. Where is the... I'll tell you what, that's absolutely a terrible idea, is checking your Discord. Issues were they having with... Oh, quit it. Everybody wants to sign up for something or turn notifications on. No matter what you do. Can I cooperate? We hear anything? See, this is my pet peeve with Star Citizen and the music. Right? Why am I not hearing music? What? Not hearing anything. Yeah, I got it set to the wrong channel. see. Thing. That should be. Oh, nope, there it is. Where did you see? Oh, the firmware. Okay. Mine says 5B. Okay. I thought I updated it, but yeah, see, I did all of the scanning. Where are they? I'm kind of curious now because now that we're talking about it, I'm going to do it. Yeah, which I thought was weird, right? Because especially since it's their software. And then they want to use Crystal Disk Info, which I did have installed, but don't have installed yet. Reinstalled. I am so leery of any download button anywhere now, even when it's on a website where you're supposed to be getting a download, you know? Actually. And I remember when I used to feel safe at some of these places, like even SourceForge and all of that. I'm so like, really? I'm not sure I believe you anymore. Let's do it. The 2 hard drives, but the SSD was fine. It was, see, usually the SSD, of course, not if you've got like an older SSD. I'll say they're usually some of the danger is mitigated through the main board, but that's hilarious, dude. Yep, there's definitely a bunch of weeb nerds that are running this program. All right, where do I do the thing? Function. This to scan. Data SSD. Yeah, I was really disappointed. One of the things that I did yesterday was this had been plugged in and tucked on the back side of my tray, right? This was the 480 SSD that I was using when I first started streaming, right? and it's been through 2 builds prior to this one. Anyway, I was disappointed. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't power up. Even the BIOS doesn't recognize it. I was like, well, that's definitely dead. And I'm kind of surprised to see that, because it's like, how does something like this, which is essentially a glorified RAM stick, right? How does it die to the point that the computer doesn't even know that it's plugged in? I don't understand. Yeah, what does that mean, though? What does that mean? You know, I don't really know. Because to be honest, I'm kind of thinking that part of the reason it says this 10 here is because of the over provisioning. I know it's a health bar, but what does it mean? I've got no bad sectors. Everything tests fine. He said, I think that this is because it's over provisioned, you know, because I put the OP on to hope that maybe I could get it to stop pegging at 100% use. Because if it wasn't locking up my whole system, it would be less of a problem. Yep. But like I said, I do wonder if it's because the OP's on. Because, I mean, I'm set at... Okay, is there any kind of active testing to run here, though? I don't even see. Oh, is that separate? Not a big deal. He said, I have done so much crap in the last week. Our dashboard is a button you press to see the smart data. Oh, if it was a snake, it would have bit me, man. Everything says it's good. You doing, Runa? Device life based on actual device usage. The manufacturer's predicted of a device life value of 100% indicates the endurance of the drive has been consumed. May not indicate device failure. Okay, so I mean, this feels like it's just kind of like there's an arbitrary literal health bar. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, it, you know, but this is, everything says, you know, it's all in the green. Well, you know, my head gets cold these days. Matter of fact, it's about time to buzz the scalp again. Keeping the brain warm helps to keep it active too. So. Yeah. Right. Yep. Well, true. Totally true. It's just so weird because, I mean, you know, this is the drive that was installed when we built the PC, thanks to you guys all being awesome years ago after the stroke. Just don't really understand. Shit was that. As testing up and totally got sidetracked. Checking. Oh no, that's right. It said it was fine, and then we went to Crystal Disk. Okay. Go. Yeah, there's the anime chickadee. But it's got different themes on it, right? Looks like you have to, you can buy new themes, right? With different anime girlies. But he gets a different Crystal Disk waifu. Talking about here. Where is that power on? Hours. Yeah, I'm sure that that's part of it. Plenty of reads and writes. I don't know, you know. Get data health. It's all just because, I mean, you know, nothing looks especially bad. I don't really understand why it has been a difficult thing. I'd show you exactly what it does, but I think it would probably seize the stream. You want to talk about old drives? The 4 terabyte data drive is actually kind of old. It's on the backup. Carbonite, there goes the words, they're gone again. All right, well, you know, all of that is what it is. Let's see. Totally, I've gotten sidetracked now. Okay, I was still complaining that the Star Citizen music gets too quiet. Why is it? It should have more music. And you know what it needs desperately under the audio is a checkbox somewheres that has a loop on it. So the last thing that it played is just going to play in a loop so that there's no silence until it plays something new. But I can't believe how freaking quiet. Because there's music playing, but I don't even know if you guys can hear it. Where's my... Why can I not? I thought I used to be able to just move right out of the window with borderless. Actually not true. All set right now. Probably. Yeah, it's terrible. And New World again has the same damn problem. I really feel like, for starters, when you look at this, there should be a baseline in the middle of the graph. In the middle of the freaking graph. And then you turn stuff up and down as you need to instead of this, because it's just so annoying. You have not picked up any of my... Uh-oh. Why did you just do that? Crap. I think I'm gonna have to reseat the... Is the cable loose? No. My left-hand stick, I think the grip is actually not completely seated on the stick again. It's just resetting when I moved it around. So I need to... Sorry. Grumble, 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 grumble. Yeah, even the old profile isn't loading anything, so I don't really understand. I'm gonna have to rebuild my joystick gremlin profile from scratch. Right, you know what? My coffee cup is almost empty. So that is Okay. And why is that? That doesn't sound right. Why does the audio sound screwed up? Like mono. What is going on today, man? Where's my... Fall down, go boom. Well, yeah, part of the problem is it's not it's flattening out the freaking audio. I don't understand what's going on with because it was fine earlier. Properties. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I still need one. I need that and a what do they call the other thing? A stream deck. I need both. All right, I really don't understand. That looks like the right setting. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. How come it didn't play the alerts? Dude. You heard it? Okay. I didn't hear it, which means for me it's set to the wrong channel. Okay. Is it just me that's hearing the music and with a crappy compression, or no? Sorry, that probably got really loud for you guys. I was not thinking that through. I don't understand what's going on at all. Okay, first of all, I thought I had all of this set to WDM except the microphone. You're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. Okay, so that is the... also WDM. Okay. Still used to the old interface so much. All right, well, what if I do this instead? No, that still sounds like dog shit. I don't understand what's going on. No, I mean, what I really want is the hardware knobs and sliders, right? Having the 4 sliders or 4 knobs would be super useful for me. You know, I don't have anything else to do that with right now except, you know, OBS or voice meter. And, you know, as much as I actually really like this software, it can be kind of a hassle. I'm still confused about why I've got weird compression going on. Why does this sound so terrible? I'm going to restart the audio engine here, so I'll be silent just a second while we do. Why is this? Why'd this fall off? Right? You talking about on the Windows setting? No, it doesn't seem to be changing. See, what's weird is when I was assigning the mixer in OBS, while I was picking stuff, I was getting kind of this weird muffled. And then after I clicked OK, it was fine and it was back to normal. But now it's extra compressed again, and I don't really understand why. It's definitely funky. And this all looks right. Except that is still on the wrong. What did I do? Did I screw it up here? Properties. Oh, what have I done? That's 3. And then this one, oh, this one should be 2. No, dude, why is this still in the wrong? Spotify is supposed to be on B, but that's not where I'm getting it. Oh, wait a minute. All right, that didn't resolve the issue. Yeah, you know, I looked at that a couple of months back. That would be great. That's actually pretty much perfect, right? Because for me, it would be game, media, comms, and then my mic. That would be all I would really need. All right, I don't understand what's going on with this crappy audio quality. So this is I don't understand that at all. Why are the headphones flaking out when I go to the God, that sounds like crap, dude. I did, and I used to have a command for it too, but is my here. Though it's kind of old. And mostly full of dog stuff. It's actually right. I think. I need to update it. Kind of old. All right, give me a sec. I gotta refill this coffee cup, and now I've got to. I gotta go pee. So I apologize for the weird audio thing, but I'll be right back in just a second. All right. Sorry. I eventually got here. What was that I was hearing? What is with this audio, man? This is tweaking the hell out of my nerves. The Shield Maiden had me do a little bit of running, and I had to check some boxes to see if her coffee syrup and got here, and then I had to make sure which insulin that they sent, and they only sent the one when they really need to send the other, because that's the one she really needs. I do need to do a throne. One of them things that I've been meaning to do since I came back. I will work on it. What did I miss? Yeah, you know, my dad is an electronic engineer, right? So he taught me how to do a lot of that stuff. I've got no fear about putting stuff together with a soldering iron. I should look into that because I know that there are a couple of different USB PCBs you can get to plug in and control. Discord. Let's stay. Hold on. No, that's right. Because I won't. All right. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't going to send that straight to the screen. Uh-oh. Happening. Oh, not good. I don't know if you guys can see. No, I'm sure you can't. If you can hear me, it's doing the hard drive thing right now. At 100% use all of a sudden. That has got to be Crystal Disk talking, right? Yeah, okay. Well, you know, the funny thing is it my camera looks like it's working. So it's interesting that the broadcast is still broadcasting because I guess the RAM is still doing its job. But yeah, I'm trying to change views so that you can see the drive is, yep, that was the disk waifu. So I don't know what it is that's causing it, but it's kicked off for sure. I couldn't even look at the Discord message yet. I'm sorry, Death Ghost. Because everything's locked up until I keep hoping for the drive to stop. Because it's still at 100% use. So I can't really do anything. This is the first time that it's happened like this. Although it did happen like this once while I was not streaming. It's so frustrating. But it seems almost for sure now that there's a problem with the SSD. And it's gotten worse, which kind of makes sense. If there's really something wrong with it. Yeah, it's at 100% bandwidth. It's pegged. It. That's true. I can do that. I do have a phone. And it actually does stuff. Uh-oh. I don't hear the music anymore, which makes me think that everything is falling down, going boom right now. Although it says it's still broadcasting. Discord. I clicked the link. It says, sorry, we are unable to... What are you doing, man? This work. I'm being denied by the Amazon link. It says, sorry, we're unable to get the tracking information right now, though I've got a pretty good idea what that means, sir. Thank you. I don't understand. I am beginning to think this drive is just shitted out. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 years old, so I don't really understand. Now, that said, I do tend to leave my PC up and running 24/7, which I know is terrible. A lot of people are going to be like, dude, why you do that? That's bad for your hardware. But part of the reason that I do that is that that's how I stay plugged into the other content creation, the SL community. I leave the viewer up and running so that I can make sure I get everything that I'm supposed to get and make sure all the permission stuff that's tied to that works the way it works. And I stopped with this build. I stopped having everything run on power time, which I used to. Yeah, I suspect it's because of the article that CAD shared, right? So there's just something, which is disappointing because I mean, it's the Samsung 980 Pro. It's supposed to be the shit. And then it turns out it really is just shit. I mean, that's my impression right now. So I don't know. I mean, the one that's coming is a 2 terabyte, so I will have more space. But as far as this one, I guess I can put it on one of the other slots and, you know, install software on it and see what happens with it. But yeah, it could have taken damage or something. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. It's just so weird to me that I still can't do anything. It's still pegged. Good God, dude. By tomorrow? That's insane. I'll be ready for it. Thank you very much, man. That's amazing. Of course, I will have to wait, I think, to be able to actually stream again until maybe Saturday. Good God. I cannot believe this. I don't even know. Wait a minute, hold on. I can do it this way. Do. Right. Take the picture. All right. And then we go to general chat, message, boop. I see Razier's got a issue with a 4 terabyte 870 Evo. Good God, man. Yeah, see, that's pretty much exactly what mine's doing now. What he's talking about in Discord. How do I copy media link and then there's Twitch. This is so funny, dude, that I'm struggling with this. Come on. Dude, no. Channel. Go to my channel, please. Oop. Does that work? Did I screw that up? I don't know if you guys can see that, but if that link cooperates, you'll be able to see how bricked the fucking PC is right now. The meter, I mean, it's still pegged at 100%. Yeah, and previously, if I could get Amazon, if I could get New World to, if I could get New World to shut down, then it would be done, right? Or when SL did it, when Firestorm did it, same thing. So I don't even know what's causing it right now. I'm gonna guess. Oh, okay. Twitch stuttered. Not Twitch. OBS stuttered. I'm gonna guess it's an OBS thing, but I don't actually know because I'm not recording. I'm only streaming. My CPU shows to be at 50. It you know, well, it spiked at one point to 50, I think, when everything ceased, but now it's back down to 12%. I mean, nothing else is working hard. My memory's at 51%. Well, I think that's because it's not refreshing, because it doesn't make any sense that it shows a 0, right? Yeah, when drives fail, they do weird things. I mean, I'm assuming that OBS is just running on my RAM, and since I've got 64 gigs, it's able to keep going. But the drive itself, you hear the music stopped because the Spotify can't run anymore. And see, like, there's a spike on the meter right now that showed it went to 500 kilobytes per second writing. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It does seem increasingly like it is the drive. Unfortunately, I don't think. Can I even get it to rescan? I'm trying to rescan with the crystal, but it's just spinning. Eventually, she'll probably have something to say. But yeah, Grizzly Lair said the same thing about an 870. Grizzly Lair reminds me of a similar problem I had with 100% use of a SSD, which was an 870 Evo 4 terabyte, effectively breaking the PC until I physically disconnected it. He says he thinks the problem happened after a Windows update, which it could have been, because I have had Windows. BIOS and do a proper scan. I'll look and see, because I don't know. I don't remember now if I did that, because I've done all the scans that I can everywhere else, but I'll try and do one on the. There's one built into the BIOS tools. It's just that none of the bad. I had no bad sectors show up in the Magician software or shit anywhere else that I tried. Yeah, it took 3 hours or whatever, 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours last night to run that other scan, but that was through Windows, so. Ended up just giving it to one of the more knowledgeable experts. Yeah, because he said that they gave up on the data recovery and just did a wipe factory reset so that he could at least use it again. Yeah. Yeah, the 100% drive use thing is nuts. Because I don't understand how that can even be a thing, right? You would think, I would have thought that if I was going to write software, right, that could use the drive in that way, that I'd want to make sure that I didn't use 90 or 95% of the drive, right, as part of the code, so that it would never go to 100%. Now, my guess is it may not even actually be at 100%. It's just sucking down whatever is available. Yeah, I'll definitely try it. And it'll probably be soon, because at this point, can't do. I mean, I can actually still move windows around. That's kind of interesting. Can I get it to change scenes again? The app that the tablet uses to change scenes in OBS, I'm sure it's just seized. Yeah. 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 I thought the same thing when I first installed the Magician software the other day. And then, you know, you definitely, I think, are on point there. That for it, because it should know all that stuff, right? It's not even like it's foreign hardware; it's in their own hardware. Uh, all right, well, I guess that's gonna be it. I need to fix lunch for the Shield Maiden, and I'm kind of hungry now too. And I figure at some point here, this is just gonna cook off and be done. I don't know for sure what's causing the problem, so I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on. It's thinking about recovering. Oh nope. There was a dip right in the line. It went spike and then went zoop right up to the top again. Yeah, exactly. Punisher. That's what I figure's got to be going on too. And the entirety of my install is living off RAM. Music's back too. Just ended up replacing it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that's what I'm going to wind up doing, and hopefully that'll be the end of the problem. Because this has definitely gotten worse the last couple of days, and this audio quality. Oh my god. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and shut things down here. No, it the graph dropped and then it spiked again. So I'm guessing that what we're hearing is the buffer that it had a chance to generate. We're periodically getting little V's, so it's trying. There's definitely errors. You can't see the crystal art interface, but she says caution. There's a reallocated sector count of 164. So there's stuff going on. I absolutely will. Yeah, the drive's supposed to be here Saturday. So once I get it up and running again, I'll hop in again. Oh, it will. It's got to. God. If it doesn't, I'm gonna shoot myself. Just kidding. That's it, hyperbole, which the helpful waifu. Current pending sector count. Yeah, it kind of indicates everything's all piled up and going nowhere. All right. Let's see. How am I going to get stuff to shut down? Yeah, it's because it's an indicator of how stuck stuff is. And I was actually able to communicate. Don't do anything. It would do. I'm not sure what's in that list, but I'm guessing probably not much. All right. I'm going to hit the stop streaming button and try and shut this stuff down. I will see y'all probably Saturday. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, Death Ghost. Thank you, person that helped me with the hard drive.